Hello, everyone. Welcome to Build in Public with Jahid. Today, I'm going to build 3 apps. One of you asked me to build a single app for restaurant food delivery. So I'm going to build 3 separate apps, or actually 2 separate apps, but one of them will have 2 apps. One for restaurant owners, one for users who can order food, and then one app for the drivers. So let's just start building this together. I'm going to build the backend. I'm going to build the front end, all functioning app. And I'm going to explain step by step how I'm going to approach building these 3 apps all together. So go have your tea, your drink, your food, your snacks. Also, I suggest, you taking your computer and try building, your app with me together. I'm going to drop a link, a community link where you can sign up through that, create your native account and get 5 prompts once you start your plan. So all the base, let's start building and prompting. So I'm going to share my screen. Perfect. So let's go. I don't have any prompt ready. So I'm going to just, think with you together here and then make the first prompt. So please build me a food delivery app that works as a two separate that works as a 2 separate, separate apps. One for users to order food. I have so many misspelling today. And one for the restaurant owners to list meals. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Yeah, let's give it a go, this one. So yeah, like for me, because I don't, prepare prompts, so I just have to think and write and also, be with you guys. Because yeah, like for me, I don't use any other AI to prepare my prompts, but of course, you can use it. It's actually up to you how do you prompt. But for me, it's really about like thinking, the first, like what's, the must-have feature. So I really want to go build the first feature of my app with the first prompts and then enhance the app, add more features, more sections, because it's hard for me to think to build the whole app from the scratch with the first prompt. So for me, I like really taking this step by step, and this is actually product development is also a step by step process. So for you, if you're building a mobile app, think about what's the first feature that you want to have, and then think about adding more features, sections, tabs. So yeah, just like take one by one the steps and try to build your mobile app. Nice. It's called Swift Bite. We have a nice icon here. You can see it's a food icon. Nice. That's actually AI generated. So we generate icons for your projects. So if you go natively, if you check your projects, you can see this nice icons. It's gonna pop up for in a minute. Yeah. So you see, this is our Swift Bite icon. It looks nice. Looks cool. And then also for other things that you have here, study buddy and other things. So yeah, you can actually use them for your original icon as well. So just like keep them using it. Right. So our project is being built slowly. Nice. But also we're building the backend, and as I said, we are not using Superbase anymore. We have our own backend, and this is much better because it gives you the access to APIs and also like with like built-in database within natively. So the tables will pop up here. Yeah, let's wait and see what do we get for this app. So this was an idea, which was suggested by one of you. If you also want me to build something specifically, like a certain app, please comment on YouTube, and then let me build it for you in public. But of course, I hope that you can actually go build it yourself as well. Meanwhile, I'm building, so just you can pause the video, you can like do it yourself, give the prompt, also give different prompting to see how it works. So I would say make one app as a learning part, just like build a simple app, where just you learn how to work with natively, and then the second app you can advance more, make it complex. So, but it's up to you how you like working. Nice. So we see slowly things are popping up. Cool. Food order, manage restaurant. Nice. Yeah, we want to have 2 separate, logins for our users and for the like restaurant managers. Yep. And our second app, we want to build a standalone app for drivers, so that will be food delivery. I think that would be nice to have it as a separate app because, drivers will have different functions, and that will, make the easier job for the restaurant owners, but also for the food platform. Of course, you can, add that app as well here. So like you have one app with 3 versions, one for the user who wants to order, buy food, one for the restaurant owner, and one for the driver, the food delivery person. Yeah, here we have 8 tables. So these tables are built because we have the backend here now. So nice. We have accounts, meals, orders, users. Nice. Nice. Yeah. So this app took a bit longer to build because it's a bit complicated, to be honest. So, but that's a nice part. So let's try to log in. I'm gonna create an account. See. Okay. Nice. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna explain the logic of the app, because I want, when the users are logging, they have 2 options: restaurant owners or actually users. So let me do that. I want this app to be like 2 separate apps into one, meaning users will have access to food to order, and order history, the time of arrival of their for their food and profile. And then restaurant owners will have the manage uh, list food, accept orders, confirm the delivery, payment, and history of the orders. So when users come to this app, they have to choose to be signed as a user or restaurant owner. This restaurant owner should be approved by the admin. Exactly. So, but also what happens is that the listed items from restaurants should be displayed into the users app. Yeah, exactly. So this 2 apps should be interconnected. Let's give this prompt. Yeah, I'm just thinking about how to prompt, to be honest. So yeah, let's see what happens. So I hope that you got the logic. So I want to have 2 separate apps within one app. So that's why, I explained the logic a bit. So maybe, I could be better in explaining what I want, my logic, but it's still, it's like more of like trial for me to see how it works. Because now, I have access to both. I can order, but also I can manage restaurants. But I didn't want this, I really want for different users to have different. Exactly. So yeah, it's called dual mode food delivery app. Maybe the other one will be third, kind of triple, not the dual. But yeah, it's like dual mode food delivery app. So it's like nice. So AI, I'm this is what I want. This is cool. Yeah, so I'm doing this, these things, step by step with you, because for you to learn. Also, if I were, preparing the prompts beforehand, then, it wouldn't have a good point of, learning together. So that's why, I try to come up with the prompt in the spot here with you, so that we you see how I think, but also you could actually also, if you're building similar app now with me, so you can actually also put your prompts, like what's the first, second, third prompt, like how are you thinking, so I can see your logical, like your own logic, but also like your way of thinking about how to build this app. So we can compare the nodes together. Nice. So it's building, and then here we have like choose your rule. But of course, we can make it nicer. Like the UI can be nicer, the design. Also, one thing that we can do is that maybe, we can actually make a different a separate app, for the restaurant owners, or we have to make a way, where the users will not see the restaurant owner option. It's just like for the user journey. So it's better enough. I mean, do you remember that when you, of course, yeah, like when you sign up in, for example, TikTok and Instagram social media accounts, they say, oh, like, do you want to switch to business account? So that's a good thingy. But then here, what we should do is that maybe we should, find a way how to, switch from user to restaurant owner in a very nice way. Yeah, this is something that we have to think about. But for now, yeah, let's work because it actually understood AI, like natively understood what we want, and then it actually built two separate apps for us. So let's see how they look, or are they different? That's the key. Perfect. So it's done. Let's try to log in. Okay. Okay, it doesn't work. Nice. This is cool. Let's give it a go. I cannot click in any of these, customer or restaurant owner. Nothing. Nothing happens. Please add authentication behind them. So I can sign up as one of the user, as one of the user types category. Let's go. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, like coming up with the prompts on recording, it's a bit harder because yeah, like meanwhile, I would just like take a note, I'll think about it, but also for you, you really have to think about all these steps, how things go. Yeah, you see all the integration here, the summary, like what APIs we are used. So you see all the code here. Yeah, so this is the interesting part. And also like if you're reading this information, then it really helps you out to understand what's the issue, why it's not implemented, but also, what's next for you. Like, what do you need to actually build next? So this helps a lot, this information. Nice that is being built, but also like let me know what you're building. Do you have an app that you're now working, or do you have an app in mind that you want to work? Just yeah, like let me know in the comments. I would love to know about what you want to build or what you're building now. Perfect. So it's done. Let's try it. Nice. So when we click, it takes some minutes. We say successful. Okay. Let me take a picture of this. Click on the customer one. It shows me the first image, and when I click on the restaurant owner, it shows me the second one. Please fix these issues so that the users can log in based on their type, customer or restaurant. Make sure that the backend is structured properly for this to work. Let's give it a go. So this is how I will prompt. So this is a very interesting prompt exercise, Maybe I will call this episode prompting experience, or how to prompt, or how Jahid prompts. So maybe it's my way of prompting only. And I mean, for me, it works. Maybe like you have a better, more efficient way of prompting, but I think it's really like personal how we prompt. But the main idea is, to be very specific, to be very clear, and not prompt the same prompt, or not give the same prompt two or three times. You should prompt differently every time. You should try out different prompting and different wording for each time. Yeah. So I tried to log in with my with my phone. Actually, no, the authentication works. So you log in first, and then it gives you two options. So this is after the login, but I really want this to be in the login part. Let me try this actually. Let me give it some more issues. So I'm gonna give it a very different prompt. And we have now this error, which is okay. I think something that I learned here now is that it would have been nice, to be more clear in the first prompt, to be honest. So, if you would say that, okay, build me a delivery food app like Dole app, which users, can sign in as users or like restaurant owners. So this information would be, integrated in the authentication part. Because now when I check on my phone, you sign in and then you choose, who you are. But I really want that to be in the beginning as well. So I'm gonna give that prompt now. So let's see how we're gonna fix this. So very interesting day. So lots of learning for us. So let's keep building. Yeah, I'm showing you the bad, the good, and the great things of how to build mobile apps. So yeah, I hope that you're walking the walks with me now as well. Okay, let me say like this. Thanks for the dual app. I want that users actually have the user or restaurant owner sign up choice in the beginning when they create their account or when they sign up. So this should be integrated into the authentication part. Let's give it a go. This one. Yeah, let's just like keep prompting. I would love playing with this. I'm super interested to see how this will turn out. So let's keep, and I just keep recording this, and let's see when we finish this. This is gonna be a bit longer than what we expected, and this is why I'm building different apps. Last time we built a calorie tracker, AI financial advisor, like journaling. Flashcard app. So like we're building different apps for you to see how different apps how different apps are being built. Each app has a different approach, different wording, different process of thinking. So because each one is a different product, so you need to have that specific product thinking and see how to build that. So that's why I'm building several apps, like different types. So for you to see how the process of building each one actually differs. And if you want to build, any app with me live on YouTube, please let me know. I would love to have you here with me, and let's build things together. So we will be two people to bounce ideas, and then also just to build great apps and show others how to build. So that's the idea here, to show others how to build mobile apps and how easy it is now, especially with natively and other AI tools, to be honest. Nice. So now it understands that it has to actually integrate that user role in the authentication part. Nice. It's done. And let me give this error. Yes, exactly. Thank you. And now please fix this issue. Let's give it a go. Nice. Okay, we see it differently. This is pending. Your account is pending. Okay. But the interesting part will be how to approve the spending part. That's an interesting one. Let's see. Let's see how to approve this actually. That's going to be interesting. Let's go to the database. Maybe it's actually somewhere in the database. Okay, yeah, there's a hand issue and then it will fix it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so here, for example, we have approved this person as a customer, but not as a owner. Like this one, we have to actually approve it ourselves manually. We cannot do it, here manually, but it should have been possible, in some few days. But I will ask AI to approve this so that we can see. But this is nice, yeah. So I saw actually. So this is how the app will look like. So we just add restaurant, we add menu, orders. We can see the order things. So this is actually cool. Let's change the role. Okay, let's cancel this. Nice. Cool. I will check the app on my phone, how it looks for the customer part, and we will see that. Let's do it. Here we're just opening the app, Swift Byte. So here I'm as a user, like as a customer. So I can see the orders, I can see the home. Yeah, this is nice. So yeah, so we have two different functions. So here I can see the menu, but not the I cannot add restaurants. Then I can see my order, and then I can see my profiles. Nice. We have two different apps. Whole app for food delivery here. Nice. So let's see. Yeah, I will try to add something here so that will be the next step for me. So I want to list some food here. Okay. Nice. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna give this prompt. Please approve this user as a restaurant owner. The following email. Okay, let's approve. So I want to approve myself here manually, but then we should be able to approve ourselves, like the restaurant owners from the database. So we just click through, and then they have to refresh the app, and then they will see that they're actually approved, and then they can list. Because now we cannot add restaurants, so we just have to be approved first. This is cool. Yeah, we learn things here. We learn new things here. That's nice. Yeah, it has to create an admin action or section. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Let's see how that will go. A lot of learning, as I said today. Okay, let me sign in. Now we also have admin part, so let's see how that will look like. Very interesting, actually, experience today. So let's see how that goes, and let me know how it's going for you. How is your building part? Please comment. Please let me know what you're building, or you're building the same app maybe with better prompting. I cannot log in. Let me try out a different thingy here. Let's see if that works. Let's see. Yes. Also, when you're logging on the phone, it actually you can choose it. Are you the user or the owner of the restaurant? So then you can log in. This is nice. I like about it. I like this. Nice. Yeah, it's taking time to actually for us to approve this. So this is actually interesting part. So what I would do is actually, I would have also the admin access so that like you can actually approve the restaurant owners, because you need to approve the restaurant owners. So they cannot just list, themselves. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is approved. Nice. So we have the approved. This is cool. Okay. This is nice. Nice. Okay. This is done. This is cool. Nice. Thank you. For the restaurant owners, there should be a add meal feature. So that they can upload an image, mail, name, price, and short description. Once listed, it should show up for the users as well. Let me see. Let me see the specific name for the users here, like for the ones that they will query. So it's called key users. Let's see what it's called. We call them, yeah, customers. Yeah, customers. Let's give it a go. So we just want to, because now we cannot add food here. So what's the point of having an app that we cannot add a food, a meal? So I'm gonna add that, and then so we'll add it, and then once it's approved, then we will show up also in the for the customers that they will see the food options in their apps. Nice. Okay, this should not be restaurant. This should be meals. To be honest, let's just change this. Let me change this actually. Um, this shouldn't be called my restaurants. It should be called meals, and I have to be able to list meals as a restaurant owner. Image of the food, of the meal, name, and name, price, and short description. Let's give it a go. So this is, yeah, like this app is very interesting. Yeah, like it's because this is actually, yeah, like several features, several things. So this is like nice. It's a good learning for us to see how we're prompting and how we're thinking about building. So of course it's a challenge, to do it in front of the video, but that's the main part, to do it together. So let's see how it goes here. It's all prompting and experimenting together. Okay, so now here, we changed the meals. You can actually here you might not see, but it's there actually. Okay, let's try to reload this again. There is one error. So let me fix this error here. Okay. Let's fix this. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the issue was the pricing, So this was not the right format that I did. So let's see. It will be fixed. Yeah, so we're learning actually, how our app functions. And also, what is the good format of putting the prices, image. It's all like learning, to be honest. So that's why it's important to read all this information to see what's the issue. Is it with our inputs that we are putting in the wrong format, or is it the AI? And now we can see the pizza here. That it's already here, so it fixed the issue here, let's say. Okay, if it's still building, let's see. Let's wait. So let's see here. Okay, let's add one more meal. Fries, French fries. 11.99. Category here is snacks. Let's find the picture here. Okay, so let's take a picture of this. Let's upload it here. So it might take some time for this to show. Okay, this is the issue here. Is that so let me tell that please also show the image of the food, and when I click on pizza or fries, I get this error. Okay, I'm gonna fix this issue and we're good to go, to be honest. Nice. So yeah, this was a very different mobile app. And then actually it took some more time and more prompts. And thanks to like one of you who suggested this app idea, I think it was like really good, for us to see how we're prompting. And I think you also saw how I'm thinking, about debugging, solving the issues, how to build the app, from scratch. Yeah, I really hope that you're also building while I'm building, and then we can compare and see the notes together. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just like having fun because I'm learning a lot myself. I don't know coding myself, so that's why I only rely on natively to build my mobile apps. I'm gonna log in to the app with my phone to see if it shows me up the food on my page as a customer. So that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I really encourage you guys to try out the app on your Expo Go. It's kind of the QR code and then see how it works there. Nice. Let's see. Let's upload. Okay, it works. Restaurant. Yeah, nice. So we have two menu, pizza and fries. But itself, I don't see the pictures. So let me show. I also uploaded images for these for pizza and fries. Please show them in the menu as well. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, lots of learnings, to be honest. That's good. I'm also learning. You're also learning. We're building the best apps, the best mobile apps in the world. Let's go. Nice. So I log in the app and I see there's a restaurant. So this is my profile. I see the orders. I see the restaurant here. It's Jahid restaurant. And then when I go there, yeah, okay, I see this error, but let me fix this. Yeah. Yes. So it's actually working. So let's see. But yeah, I can see that I saw the restaurant name. That's good. So it actually works. So I can see the restaurant. And then also, if I see the restaurant, then I can see also the menu there. So that's a very good step forward. So let's go. Yeah, just like read this. And then, yeah, the backend is processing the changes. So it will take some time, to be honest. So it's okay. Nice. So yeah, we can see the list of restaurants. We can click. This is more like Uber, Volt Food. So yeah. So imagine that I'm trying to build Uber food or Bolt food or Volt food in 1 hour. So it's just like, I mean, it's a very complicated app. And, we building in this level, and kind of, like up to this stage, it's already like a huge milestone, to be honest. So I would feel so proud of myself. So here, now we can see the picture. So let's, try to find something else. Let's find, what do you want to eat? Biryani. I like biryani, so let's go with this. So let's take a picture of this. So what I'm gonna say is that I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna say biryani, the base food, prices, 15.99 is Indian, let's say. And we just put it here. Nice. We save it. Oh, yeah, this is too large. Okay. This is too large. Let's make it small. Yeah, this is too large. Let's change it. Yeah, this is safe. Nice. Yeah, so here you actually I mean, these ones are not showing up, but here we see like the meals. I'm gonna delete this one, but yeah, you see, for example, the pasta shows up here. We can see, the pasta, French fries, and biryani with the name, with the description, and then the price. So yeah, like this is how our app looks from the customer part, from the like restaurant owner, and then it will have the user, which will see it. So I showed you on my phone, like the user will actually also, see the orders on his phone, on his app. And then, yeah, so now we want to move on slowly. So we got super far with this project, but yeah, as I said, we wanted to build Uber food, Bolt and Wolt food apps with AI, with natively. So we did an amazing job and this works well now. So I'm happy about that. Perfect. So yeah, so here we are. I'm gonna build the next app, which is a food delivery app. So this is gonna be the second app that we're building, but let's say third one. Please build me a food delivery app for the drivers. Yeah, so they can see the offers, and accept to deliver them. So there you go. So we built, an app where we will have two users, the restaurant owners list their food, and then, and then the people like the customers like me and you, we can actually, go buy it. So yeah, and then now we're building the app, which actually the drivers receive a note about delivering the food. So yeah, this is the three apps, but was the idea from one of our listeners or audience. And then yeah, we're gonna build this, and we're good to go. So this is gonna be a bit longer content, but I hope that you enjoyed it, but also you learn how to prompt and debug things. So this was quite a useful session for me, but also, as I said, it's interesting different apps that I'm building, like you see the different approaches, and like really, this really helps to think about how to prompt and how to build each specific app, and how each app are being built differently, to be honest. So this is the most interesting part as well here. Nice. So, and this app is called Swift Dispatch. Nice. So if we go on our natively, we can see that the logos are matching. This is cool. So we have Swift Bite, Swift Dispatch. So this is our delivery food app icon. This is cute. I like it. Nice. Let's go. Nice. Here we see that, yeah, this app looks like this. We either accept it or not. Yeah, this app looks much more, for the drivers. I like the design. It actually matches with our design here a bit. But yeah, let's see how it goes. This is cool. Nice. Yeah, it's deleted because now it has built a backend. This looks nice. Yeah, it's like rating, total earnings, total deliveries. Nice. And then, yeah, like, so once the restaurant owner is listing, then, the user is accepting the order. And then there has to be a link between this app so that it actually like receives the order. We can do it via API, or what we can do is that, we can go here and build 3 apps within this app. But I think, it's better to like build the delivery app separately, because there are so many payment and other stuffs involved here. So also, like, complaints about the delivering of the food, all these things. So, but yeah, like, just you should think about it yourself, whether you want it in this app separately or within these 2 apps that we have here. Yes, nice. Here we have the authentication as well added. So this is cool. Let me sign up. Perfect. Yeah. So here it is. Okay, because it doesn't exist yet. Nice. Yeah. So here we are with our profile. So yeah, we built 3 apps together. We built a food delivery app where we have the restaurant owners uploading the pictures. Then we have the second app, where customers are actually, ordering food. Then, we have the third app where the drivers are accepting the orders and then delivering them to customers. So I really hope that you enjoyed this long content today. And I please take a pause over is in the end now what I'm saying. Okay, ignore. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed and yeah, just like learned something. I know there were like lots of tips and tricks here. We faced with lots of issues. So that's the thing, is that we kind of learn how to actually build real mobile apps together step by step. So you just go build your dream mobile apps. There's a link, community link, where you can sign up and then get some 5 free prompts once you start your plan with natively. Yeah, so let me know what you're building, but also let me know if you have some other ideas, more complicated ideas that you want me to build. And if you want to build with me together, so just ping me on Discord, YouTube, LinkedIn, wherever you find me, and let's build together. Thanks for watching me. An amazing day to you all, and see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.